Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got this big triangle ABC that consists of this red shaded triangle ADE and this blue quadrilateral BCDE, as you can see in this given diagram, such that this segment AE length is 10 centimeter. The segment BE length is 8 centimeter. The segment AD length is 16 centimeter. And finally, this tiny segment CD length is 4 centimeter. And moreover, the area of this blue quadrilateral has been given to us as 60 centimeter square. And now our task is to calculate the area of this red shaded triangle ADE. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started, and here's our very first step. Since we are interested in calculating the area of this red shaded triangle ADE, so therefore I'm going to label the area of this red shaded triangle as X. And now our task is to find the value of this area X. And now let's make an observation. We can see the area of this whole triangle ABC is going to become simply X plus 60. So the area of this whole triangle is going to be X plus 60 centimeter square. And now in this next step, I am going to label this angle BAC as our angle alpha. And now let's focus on this red shaded triangle ADE. And now let's recall the area of a triangle formula. Area is always equal to a half times A times B times sine of angle C, as you can see in this given triangle. And here we can see our side length is A, and this side length is B, and C is the angle in between. So therefore, for this triangle ADE, our side lengths are 10 and 16, and the angle in between is alpha. And furthermore, the area of this triangle is X. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this formula. So our area of this triangle is X equals to a half times our one side length is 10, the other side length is 16 times sine of angle alpha. And if we multiply and simplify this one, that is going to give us 80. So therefore we could write X equals to 80 times sine of angle alpha. And now I'm going to divide both sides by 80 to isolate sine of alpha. So therefore we could see that our sine of alpha value is going to be equal to X divided by 80. And I'm going to label this one as our equation number 1. And here's our next step. Now we are going to focus on this big triangle ABC, whose total area is going to be X plus 60. So I can write area of this triangle ABC equal to X plus 60. And let's recall the area of the triangle formula once again. Area equals to a half times A times B times sine of angle C. And in our case, this side length of this big triangle is going to be 8 plus 10 is going to give us 18. And this side length of this triangle is going to be 4 plus 16 is going to make it 20. And the angle in between is once again alpha. So let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this formula once again. Area in our case is X plus 60 for this big triangle is going to be equal to a half times 18 times 20 times sine of angle alpha. And now we can see if we simplify this stuff, that is going to give us 180. So therefore we could write x plus 60 is going to be equal to 180 times sine of angle alpha. And now I am going to divide both sides by 180 and this side 180 as well. So therefore we could see this cancels out. So therefore we could see that our sine of angle alpha is going to be equal to x plus 60 divided by 180. And now I'm going to label this as our question number 2. So thus we are ended up with this system of two equations, equation 1 and equation 2. And now we are going to compare these two equations. Our first equation is sine of alpha equal to x divided by 80, and our other equation is sine of alpha equals to x plus 60 divided by 180. And now we can see the left hand sides are identical, so therefore we could equate the right hand sides as well. So therefore we could write x plus 60 divided by 180 equals to x divided by 80. And now we are going to cross multiply. So therefore we could write 180 times x equals to 80 times x plus 4800. And now I'm going to subtract 80 times x from both sides, and here we can see this is gone. So therefore we ended up with 100 times x equal to 4800. And now I am going to divide both sides by 100 to isolate x. So therefore our x value simply turns out to be 48 centimeter square. And we know x represents the area of the red triangle. So therefore the red triangle area turns out to be 48 centimeter square. So thus after all the calculations and manipulations, the area of this red shaded triangle turns out to be 48 centimeter square. In other words, the area of this red shaded triangle turns out to be 48 centimeter square. And that's our final answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.